Texas League Baseball is next. And we welcome you to Drillers Baseball here in Oklahoma. And now here's the star of Texas League Baseball, John Baker. Well, thank you, Bob. Good afternoon, everybody, from the beautiful city of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Well, we are about 12 o'clock on this day as we get set for baseball between the two ball clubs. It is the second game of our 6-game set between the visiting San Antonio Missions and your Tulsa Drillers. Well, today as kids are out of school to watch this baseball game, we got Tulsa High School and elementary school and middle schools coming in, as every school in the districts are coming in for this baseball game. Two teams continue the series tomorrow evening. First pitch at 7:05 for Thursday night baseball. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday games coming in as well. Well, this is the last homestand for Tulsa as they take on San Antonio in this one. And pretty much it is good to go. But anyway, I guess the Drillers are off somewhere. I don't know, John. They have the final 5 games with San Antonio. This one starting about today. And so far, yeah, it's going to be pretty good. Yeah, Bob. Well, we're into our afternoon pregame show, and I'm joined in the booth by my partner, Bob. Good evening.
Oh, you mean good afternoon?
Whoops. Well, good afternoon, Bob. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, John?
I'm doing really good. So tell me, last night, that was a perfect win for Tulsa as they take a 11-1 victory against San Antonio. And boy, they were really hitting that baseball hard. Bottom of the first inning, 3 runs in to score. Then we see another 3. Then more runs come in. It was a double-digit night for Tulsa, and San Antonio only 1 run. And yeah, I got to say, that's just a really wicked night that all of us saw that.
And I got to say, John, it really was. But today's another day here in the Texas League as we'll get set for this one and Final 4 tomorrow against these two ball clubs of the year. And so far, just a 1-6-game set meetup against San Antonio and Tulsa. And yeah, this is the only thing that is.
Now, in 2025, we'll have a 6-game meetup. That means hardly San Antonio will take on Tulsa just for a 6-game set, I think starting in August in 2025. That is after we get done with the Springfield Cardinals for the homestand there at our ballpark in San Antonio, and then coming back to DCJ Field as we take on the Tulsa Drillers next year in August of 2025.
Yep, that will be the only 6-game set between the two ball clubs that San Antonio and Tulsa have for against each other. And pretty much, pretty much that would just be about it on that one.
Yeah, it is. Well, anyway, it is a sunny afternoon, and we do have a few clouds from time to time. Temperature at 87 degrees here in this pregame show. We're looking at the thermostat, and yes, Bob, it is looking really warm out there.
Yeah, it sure is. It's going to be a pretty day, but make sure you bring a sun hat, or if you want, it'd be pretty good. Yes, indeed. Well, anyway, the second game of our six-game set will commence shortly. And this one is, I don't know what we have on the great announcers, but anyway, for proud promotions, what do we have, Bob? I'm getting a little bit speechless right there. Oh, I guess you are just a little bit, but anyway, we do have a military appreciation night tomorrow evening. Thursday is, I guess they don't have anything for a Thursday night promotion. Friday night fireworks, Saturday night fireworks. I think the series will wrap up Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock as we have these final two ball clubs going head to head with each other. Yes, and it'll be the last home game for Tulsa for the year. And Drillers may finish their season on the road. And yeah, we'll evidently after playing their last game against San Antonio. We will check on the 10th. That is pretty much the final Tuesday of the regular season. You see where everybody is at. I think Tulsa is on the road. That we'll see. Yep. The Drillers finish off their series, final six-game regular season up in Wichita. So Corpus Christi, Amarillo, San Antonio, Northwest Arkansas, and Wichita will have homestands, but the final six games in their regular seasons. Yeah, I got to say, Midland takes on Corpus Christi, Frisco and Amarillo, Springfield, Arkansas, and Northwest Arkansas. But anyway, we're about ready to go on this Wednesday afternoon as we get things started right here in just a few seconds. We're back for more right after this. Well, today on the mound, Kyle Hurt is coming in for Tulsa as we're about set to go here for this afternoon's matinee here in this one. Left fielder for San Antonio is Corey Howell as he leads it off for the Missions. About ready to go. First pitch by Hurt. That one gloved by the third baseman, and that's a quick out, number one, by third baseman Wagner. Marcos Castellon coming in now. Boy, and all I can say is that was a quick out, number one, as that was gloved by the third baseman Wagner. Marcos Castellon is in as that's taken for a strike. It's 0-1. Our pitch time is 1:15. So that one is pretty good. That one high fly in the air, and that one is crushed. It is gone, and that is for San Antonio. Over the wall, Marcos Castellon. Boy, and he crushed that one, and now the Missions lead it by 1-0 against Tulsa. Boy, he really hit it out of here. That was a pretty good one by Castellon here today. Yeah, for sure. And now is the center fielder, Joshua Mears, as he strides up next, batting in the right-hand side of the batter's box. Ready to go, changeup in for a strike. It's 0-1. 5 games left with San Antonio, and then on the road for a final 6 of the year against Wichita. San Antonio taking on the Springfield Cardinals after this final 5 against the Drillers. Back in our home ballpark there in San Antonio. Just gotta love that place. It is one of my favorite ballparks. Yeah, for sure. Well, that one right there is out number 2.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
First baseman is Michael De La Cruz. As he comes in, ready to go. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, that is a fast one thrown right by him, but he goes after it anyway. And comes up empty, 0-1. Well, proud sponsors today is HEB here in Tulsa. That one is right there, up to first, and that will do it. Marcos Castellon getting a home run. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left for San Antonio. On now to the bottom of the first. The Missions have a 1-0 lead against Tulsa. We'll be right back when we get set for the bottom of the first. Here for the Drillers. Here in this broadcast. Bottom of the first inning for Tulsa, coming right now for the Drillers Baseball Network. Well, our right-hander today, Nolan Watson, coming in for San Antonio. 4-seam fastball, slider, changeup, a 2-seamer. The fastball at 95 miles an hour on that one. So far with San Antonio and Tulsa starting off on this afternoon, everybody else will start this evening. Well, I tell you what, the Wichita Wind Surge and Frisco Rough Riders going head-to-head this evening at 7:05 there in Statesman's Park. Amarillo and Midland playing a doubleheader. High in the air right there to the shortstop, Ray Patrick Ditter. That's out number 1. Well, Taylor Young coming in now for Tulsa. 1 away, nobody on in this half inning. That's a strike inside for that one. And the count now 0-1. Well, Corpus Christi in Arkansas, Northwest Arkansas and Springfield. Amarillo and Midland, Wichita and Frisco going at it later this evening. Right there, the count now 0-2. San Antonio and Drillers going on right now. Live stream. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon on this Wednesday. Well, a lot of kids coming out enjoying ball games, and a
A lot of people just coming in as well. That's right there, line drive. That's a base hit. And that's a one-out double for Taylor Young. Boy, and he really came in and started hitting that one on unclutched hitting. Yeah, like last night, the Drillers winning against San Antonio 11-1. That was a good ball game there for Tulsa. Yeah, it sure was, Bob. And boy, they sure gave San Antonio a whipping, didn't they? Yeah, they sure did. Next batter up is Dameron Keith as he strides in. Boy, that one line drive up to Castellon, and they are not going to chance it. The tying run now up 90 feet at third. First and third here, one away for Tulsa. And now is Griffin Lockwood Powell. Boy, he got a big name, doesn't he, Bob?
Yeah, he sure does.
That one is high fly in the air center field. Mears gets it. Here comes the runner tagging up from third in to score as number 20 gets in. But meanwhile, the runner from first goes to second as he fools a stolen base type thing.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Delton Rushing.
Well, the next batter up is Dalton Rushing. The catcher here tonight.
Ball one.
You call today, tonight, whatever it is. But, you're just getting a little bit confused there, John.
Well, thank you for noticing, Captain Obvious. Here's a 1-0. And boy, that is going to be blistered right there. And we saw that yesterday. That is in for a run. And that's a RBI double for Dalton Rushing.
Boy, I don't understand. I mean, yesterday, Tulsa winning that one. And boy, they really got something going now. They got runner at second and still... they're trying to get out of this half inning without any more runs scored for San Antonio.
Yeah, for sure. That one is blistered. High in the air. Howell in pursuit. And that's going to be a base knock. Well, 3 already here in this half inning. A run in to score. And Tulsa up 3-1.
Would it be a repeat of what we saw yesterday?
Well, that would just depend, Bob. I mean, really, when we all think about it, it might be.
Oh, San Antonio sure is getting a whooping.
Yeah, they sure are. The next batter up is Wagner, a third baseman for Tulsa. That is Logan Wagner. Here's the 0-1, and that's going to be extra bases, and that's going to get down. Another run in to score. They're still searching for it out there, and they can't come up with it. That's another RBI triple, as Wagner, now at third, makes this Drillers defense a 4-1 score against San Antonio.
Boy, and they're really going after them. They have no deal whatsoever.
And it looks like, pardon for the interruption there, Bob, but the San Antonio pitching coach is going out there and seeing what the heck is going on with Nolan Watson. Like, look, guy, what are you doing?
I don't know what this guy is doing, but evidently he's going to be out of this ball game. The bottom of the first inning is still going on, and he's getting out of this ball game early. He's not focusing. It's a shame. He gave up 4 runs, and now he's going to be in line for a L or something. The bullpen needs to come around and get this situation fixed as soon as possible.
Yeah, that is for sure, Bob. Sean Reynolds called upon to pitch now in relief for San Antonio. This game is still underway this afternoon.
No, it sure is. Only the bottom of the first inning. Another base hit would make it a 5-1 advantage for Tulsa.
Yeah, sure would. Swing and a miss right there as Noah Miller will face off Reynolds. And that's a strike at 0-1. Just a 3-pitch arsenal, 2-seam fastball, slider, and a 4-seamer for Reynolds. The 0-1, that one outside, it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, runner at third. 4 runs on this half inning alone for Tulsa. That is right there in the count now, 1-2. So that 1-0 lead for San Antonio evaporated quickly.
Yeah, it sure did, John. And I got to say, the Drillers are really hitting today,
as they were yesterday, winning 11-1 against San Antonio.
I got to say, that's a pretty good ball game, by the way.
Yeah, it sure was. De La Cruz out there makes a play, inning over. 4 runs on 5 hits. Nowhere's one left for Tulsa. We head now to the top of the second inning, and the Drillers lead it 4-1. Back here for the second. Right after this, as third baseman Graham Polly will come in for San Antonio, a.k.a. the Gold Glove winner of this year in 2024, will start up the second inning for the Mission. So we're back right after these commercial messages here today. Top of the second inning for San Antonio right here on the Drillers Baseball Network. Hot corner man, third baseman Graham Polly stepping in. Set to go for inning number 2. Here's the pitch by Hurt. Swing and a miss as he goes after the first pitch of that. And it's 0-1. Had a few clouds. Clear skies. Boy, it is a beautiful day. Unlike yesterday where cloudy skies, we had a few sprinkles there at the ballpark, right, Bob?
Yeah, a few spits of rain here and there, but nothing serious.
Yeah, for sure. But if it was that bad, like it was yesterday in San Antonio, boy, fans have reported that there's been a lot of rain, and that's going to be right there over the wall. Third baseman, that's why they call him a Gold Glove for a reason. He whacked that one over the fence, and now it's a 4-2. But Tulsa still leading this one by 2 runs.
Yeah, sure is, John. San Antonio capitalizing on that third baseman's hit.
Oh boy, it was right inside, but right there, that's a pretty good one. Third baseman Graham Polly, one of the best San Antonio hot corner man ever known for the Padres organization. Man, he was handpicked in the 2022 fifth rounder. He's really good for the Missions. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's a count now 0-2. Well, today, Drillers wearing their LA Dodger-like uniforms. It is a white and blue. Yesterday was a blue and white type jersey.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
But evidently they'll wear those tomorrow. Boy, just a pretty day to go out and have a good day. Horseback riding, ball game, you name it. Right there, shortstop will not get him. Yeah, that was the second baseman. Whoops. Oh, boy. But anyway, the next batter up is Lucas Dunn. Thought they would have called that a error for that Tulsa first baseman. He steps off the bag, but can't get that runner going. Well, tying run, that is the second baseman, Lucas Dunn, coming in. That one is outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Home run by third baseman Polly. Another runner out there at first, and they're not going to go quietly into this day just by losing a couple of runs. No, they're not, John. They're going to fight to their every fiber of their existence to get back in this one. Yeah, they sure are, Bob. No doubt about it. They're going to come in and they're going to whoop some butt. Take names, kick butts, and stuff. You're funny. I like you, John. I just like working with you. And no wonder San Antonio is our home. There it sure is. Here's the 2-2. Outside full count. That's a 3 ball, 2 strike count. And on deck is Ray Patrick Ditter. Well, Ditter coming in looking pretty good right there. Outside, and that is ball 4. A good hold up. Now the tying run is at first base. Shortstop is Ray Patrick Ditter. Boy, a 3-run shot needed here in this one. That one outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Well, if he can hold up right there, get on base, create a rally, that'd be a good thing too. Wholeheartedly agree with you, Bob. There sure is. Here's a 1-0. Swing and a miss. Boy, get him chasing. 4-2 our score. Top of the second. 2-1. Nobody out. That one high and outside. 2-1. I don't think that guy's going to get fooled right there. He knows he ain't going to chase that fastball. Yeah, no doubt. He's smarter than he looks. I mean, how do you catch a rat in a trap? And right there, 3 balls and 1 strike. Well, I don't think Hurt is enjoying himself, having a quick word with that home plate umpire. Wondering, well, what the heck kind of call is that? 3 balls, 1 strike to him. And outside ball 4, and that's the bases loaded. Holy mackerel. This is getting good, and I will say it is a really good one here this afternoon. 9-hole batter, Brandon Valenzuela coming in. That one down and in, 1 ball and no strikes. Boy, nobody to put anywhere here for these bases to be loaded up here early. And San Antonio threatening in this half inning. 1 base hit, 2 walks for San Antonio. Good hold up by some prospects there, Bob. Yeah, sure is, John. We're getting to see some pretty good stuff here today on this field. 1-1 to count now to Valenzuela. That's a high pop-up right there. And they're not going to send the runners. They are going to play it safe. So that's a high fly out, and that's 1 away. Corey Howell coming in now as he's 0 for 1 to line out in the first. Base is still loaded. Top of the second. Leading 2 is Tulsa. 4-2 against San Antonio. And the pitch, that one outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Boy, if they walk in a run, that'd be a bases loaded still operation.
Yeah, it sure would there, John. I mean, if the bases are loaded, you could get a grand slam and whack it right out of the ballpark. That one right there, swing and a miss. And the count now 1-2. We've had a run in this half inning, pretty good. Marcos Castellon getting in there. You know, whacking that run over the fence earlier. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the left fielder, Howell. Outside, 2-2. 0 for 1 of the day by the San Antonio left fielder. That's a high pop-up right there. And they're not going to chance it. Whoa, howdy. Boy, don't let that horse buck you off right there. That's not going to get far enough for runners to advance. Marcos Castellon trying to get something going. Grand slam opportunity for him. And a pitch. Outside, ball 1. Not going to get fooled by that one. But looking for a high one he can whack out of this yard. 1 ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss, and it's a count now 1-1. Here's the pitch. And that's a swing and a miss right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count now, and still looking to get some runs in to score for San Antonio. The pitch outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Castellon trying to get it. Yeah, he sure is, John. 2-2. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss. Get him on strikes. Well, they leave the bases loaded. 1 hit and 2 walks allowed. No errors, but they do get a run. And it's Drillers 4, San Antonio 2. Chris Newell will lead it off, bottom of 2 when we come back. Drillers 4, San Antonio 2. Bottom half of the second inning, set to go for Tulsa right now on the Drillers Baseball Network. Well, Chris Newell coming in as we're set to go. Half inning number 2 for the Drillers.
Nope, that's a ball.
That one is outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Got to say hello to everybody out there in the live chat of our live stream. Nice Wednesday afternoon here in good old Drillville.
1-1.
Oh, right there, the count now 1-1. Bottom of 2 here today. It's nice. I gotta say, John, yeah, it is. Beautiful day. Picnic, horseback,
A swimming pool, it could be very good for outdoor activities, even a ball game. Yeah, it sure is. Well, up to the third baseman, Polly will make the grab, and Chris Allen coming down now. Ready to go. The pitch by Reynolds is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Which a good thing San Antonio pulled that pitcher, Gabe Mosser, out of this game. Yeah. He sure did. I mean, the pitching coach and managers didn't like what he was doing, so they said, hey, we're going to pull you out. You need to refocus next time and hopefully get something going. The 0-2. Outside 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Here's the pitch to him.
Nope, outside.
And that is outside 2-2. Boy, starting to see a lot of turn and burn right there, John, on that fastball. Yeah, it sure is. Here's the pitch again. High in the air, up to left. That is out of here. But it'll go foul. Go souvenir for somebody. That one fouled off, still hanging on. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Again, whacks it out of play. Well, he's just trying to get something to hit, you know, John. Yeah, he sure is. He's getting it. Whacking it left, right, up, down. It don't matter where he goes. Well, right there, shortstop Ray Patrick Ditter will stop it in time and make that 2 away. Taylor Young coming in, 1-for-1 for Tulsa. As he takes that one in for a strike, it's 0-1. Today, a 1-for-1 double and a run by Young. Just really staying focused at the plate and looking for base hits and more runs as they did yesterday. Hit to the Gold Glove winner, up to De La Cruz, and that is out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one on base for Tulsa. We now head to the third. The Drillers lead San Antonio 4-2. Top of the third is center fielder Joshua Mears will lead it off in this ball game when we come back. Top of the third here this afternoon for San Antonio right now on the Drillers Baseball Network. Center fielder Joshua Mears set to go. Top of the third, 0-for-1 as we get ready to go. Here's the pitch. That's a swing in the dirt, and that's the count now, 0-1. And that one is high in the air, up to right. And the right fielder will make that grab, out number 1.
The first baseman, Michael De La Cruz.
First baseman Michael De La Cruz coming in. He's ready to go. Burt coming in. The windup and the pitch. Outside, ball one. Want to know the count now to Michael De La Cruz. 1-0. That is a foul off right there. And the count now 1-1. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Boy, that had a home run written all over it. Yeah, it sure did. But he goes after that one, and he misses that one. Come on, slap me in the face already. I dare you. Here's a 1-2. Boy, De La Cruz still trying to whack one over the fence for San Antonio. And that one is high in the air. And that one, you can say that to you. Goodbye, it's gone. Boy, San Antonio starting to get a little bit closer now, making it a 4-3 ball game. Pretty interesting. Yeah, sure is. Boy, he really saw that one coming, and boom! Just whacked it right over the fence. 357 foot, 92.1 in the exit velocity. Hot corner man, third baseman Graham Polly takes a strike inside. It's 0-1. Solo home run back in the second inning, 1-for-1. New score, Tulsa 4, San Antonio 3. Top of 3. Nobody on, one away. Swing and a miss. Cutter gets him fooled, 1-1. We're actually 0-2 the count now. I do apologize about that. Good thing we got a home plate umpire that will stick his fingers up and tell you balls and strikes around that opposite side. Yeah, sure does, John, and he's really good at his job. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count now to Graham Polly. That is a high pop-up right there. First baseman has his eyes on it. Makes a grab, and that is out number 2.
The designated hitter, Kai Murphy.
Designated hitter is Kai Murphy. He's 1-for-1, single in the second. Boy, he's a tying run in this ball game. Hopped in the dirt and fouled. It's 0-1. And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, the 2 strikes to count now to Murphy. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one is outside, and that does it. But Michael De La Cruz gets a run on a hit. No errors and nobody left on for San Antonio. Midway through 3. Drillers up by 1. It's 4-3 against San Antonio. We're back here as Dameron Keith comes in for Tulsa when we come back. Bottom of the third inning for Tulsa coming up right now on the Drillers Baseball Network. Well, Damon Keith coming in now as he's set to go. Third in the order is Damon Keith, 3, 4, and 5. That one hit the shortstop, done. Groundhopper 2, De La Cruz out, number 1.
The first baseman, number 12, Griffin Lockwood Howell.
Well, that'll bring in Griffin Lockwood Powell, number 12, the first baseman. The pitch to him. That's right there in the end for a strike. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to Lockwood Howell. Swing and a miss, and he is jumping out of his socks right there. Yeah, he sure is. Getting them out forward for those strikes. 0-2. That one high in the air up to right center. Mears is pursuing after it. Makes a grab, and that's out, number 2.
The catcher, Dalton Rushing.
That'll bring in Dalton Rushing. 1-for-1 double RBI and a run. Here's a pitch by Reynolds. That one in for a strike. It's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. The pitch. That one lined up to center, laced for a base knock. Boy, 2-out single keeps this half inning going. Yeah, it sure does, John, and they are really coming unclutched in this one. Brandon Lewis coming in for Tulsa. Here's the pitch to him. And that's going to be right there. Dunn gets him out as a shortstop. Will get after that one to make the play. Inning over. No runs on a hit. No errors. 1 left for the Drillers. 4th inning for San Antonio coming up. It's a 4-3 ball game here in Drillville. Top of the fourth for San Antonio right now on the Drillers Baseball Network. Well, second baseman Lucas Dunn coming in. Set to go for San Antonio, 7, 8, 9.
Ball, that's off.
That one is outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Well, lucky enough, Kyle Hurt. Boy, top of the second for San Antonio. Walked 2 and allowed a base hit. Load up the bases on that one, right, Bob?
Man, I gotta say, John, he was daggum lucky that he didn't get a grand slam against him.
Yeah, that is for sure. That one is high up in the air, up to right. The right fielder runs it down and plenty of time on that one. Shortstop Ray Patrick Ditter was a inherent walk in the second inning. Here's the pitch to him.
Ball, that's out.
Sinker down and in, 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Two-oh. And that right there, swing and a miss. And the count now 2-1. Two one. Right there, out of play. So that'll make it a 2-2 count for Ditter. Outside, full count now. Brandon Valenzuela on deck now. Three and two. Here's the pitch by Kyle. Swing and miss. Get him on strikes. Boy, really goes after that one. Comes up empty-handed, and he's the second. Brandon Valenzuela. Pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Changeup gets him fooled for a strike. It's 0-1. The pitch. High pop up right to center. And that's the third out. No runs, no hits, no errors for San Antonio. On now to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Drillers lead by 1. We're back here for more Texas League baseball. As Logan Wagner, the third baseman, will lead it off bottom of 4 when we come back. Bottom of 4 for Tulsa coming up right now, the Drillers Baseball Network. Well, the third baseman is Logan Wagner as he strides up now. Set to go, Sean Reynolds. The pitch inside, the coach strike gets 0-1 in the inside corner. 0-1 the count now to Wagner. 7, 8, 9 due up, bottom of 4 in the order. In for a strike, it's 0-2. Boy, just a great afternoon for baseball fun, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I gotta say, John, absolutely. Right about that, partner.
Now in high fly in the air, center field. Mears give a chase. Boy, howdy, he nearly lost that one for a base knock.
Now batting, shortstop, Noah Miller.
Oh, Noah Miller coming out now. Pop out in the first 0-1. Could be Sean Reynolds' last inning of work. As the slider takes that one in for a strike, it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and the count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, the count now to Miller. The pitch. And he'll protect that one, and it's still holding 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch. Pop foul, still hanging on.
Boy, I gotta say, John, he is really starting to hang on fouling those fastballs off and continuing this half inning.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes now to Miller. Is out, miss outside. And that is out number 2.
Number 5, Chris Newell.
Chris Newell coming in, 0-1. Pop out in the second inning. 2 out, nobody on here in the bottom of 4 for Tulsa. And that one's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Pitch. That one is outside for the ball, and they'll even up 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Newell on deck, or should I say their right-hand side batter's box, batting for the Drillers. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count now to them. One more time. That is hit right there, and that is foul.
And I'll tell you one thing there, John, it's getting pretty good for him. But he needs 1 more strike for Reynolds.
1-2. Right there, strike 3. Get him out looking. Well, no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one on for Tulsa. Top of the 5th for San Antonio coming up. It's a 4-3 ball game. Left fielder Corey Howell will lead off the top of the batting order for San Antonio when we come back. Top of the fifth inning for San Antonio, right now on the Drillers Baseball Network. Well, up to the top of the batting order for the San Antonio Missions, left fielder Corey Howell. Stepping up now, that's a strike right there. Boy, that was out, almost close outside the box. It's 0-1 to him. And that's going to be right there, line up the left. That is a base hit. Now tying run now at first. That is Howell. Marcos Castellon, a home runner. Padres and Dodgers affiliations here today. The pitch. Down and in. It's 1 ball and no strikes. 1 for 2. Solo home run in the first inning. Boy, Texas Rangers have been doing pretty good, right, Bob? Gotta say, through the season, in the major leagues, they've been really good. No wonder they won last year in 2023 as being the state champions in the great state of Texas. 1-1. Fouled off, still hanging on, 1-2. You think they'd have a repeat of another title? Yeah, you bet your sweet butt. I probably might. That's a high pop-up right there, and where's it going? Out of play, foul. What, 2-run shot for San Antonio? It would put them up 5-4. Swing and a miss, a slider. And that's out number 1.
Now back, the center fielder, Joshua Mears.
Center fielder Joshua Mears coming in. Still a runner at first and 1 away here in this half inning for San Antonio. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to him. Outside. And the count now 1-1. The pitch. And right there, that is a swing and a miss. And the count now is 1-2. Outside 2-2. Two and two. Right there, and he gets them. Strike 3, and that is out number 2.
The first baseman, Michael De La Cruz.
Michael De La Cruz coming in now. Right there to first. Ground hopper, easy play to first, out number 3. So no runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left for San Antonio. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Drillers up by 1. It's 4-3. Go back here for Chris Aline as he steps in for the Drillers.
About ready to go for the bottom of the fifth for the Drillers Baseball Network. Well, Chris Elaine is coming in now, but first a pitching change for San Antonio will get something going.
Now pitching for San Antonio.
Javian Sandridge coming in as he's the second man in relief. Pitching for the Missions. Chris Elaine stepping in now. Oh boy, that one is going to be right there, and that's a first pitch base knock right there.
Now batting, the second baseman, Taylor.
Well, the second baseman is Taylor Young as he comes in. Young coming right there, high in the air, up the center. Mears after that fastball, and that's out number one.
Now batting, the right fielder, David Keith.
David Keith coming in now, 1-for-2. Pitch in, swing and a miss, and boy, getting them chasing on that fastball. No balls and one strike to him. 1-for-2 with a day by Keith. And boy, making him chase. You know, no balls and 2 strikes to him. Going 2. High pop up right there, second baseman done. And after it, and out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Griffin Lockwood Powell.
Griffin Lockwood Powell, 0-for-1 sacrifice fly, an RBI on top of that as well. Pitch to him, and that is out of play, foul. No balls and 1 strike. Yo, 1. Down and in, and that's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, the count now, and the pitch. That one is high in the air, foul. And it's 1-2. One and two. That one is high in the air. And right there takes quite a tumble as center fielder Joshua Mears gets up to left field to make a immaculate catch like that. Well, into 5. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left for Tulsa. Top of the 6th for San Antonio coming up. New arm for Tulsa will get things started for the top of the 6th inning for the Missions. We're back a close ball game. It's 4-3. Top of the sixth inning for San Antonio right now on the Drillers Baseball Network. Well, a new arm, Ricky Vanasco, is getting in for the relief as we get this one up and running. Third baseman Graham Polly stepping in, and boy, had a home run. Let's see if he could get another one. Yeah, that would be really good. No wonder they call him the Gold Glove winner of this year. Might be another Gold Glove winner there, Bob. Yeah, for sure. Who would you vote for? Well, my favorite would be the catcher for San Antonio, Brandon Valenzuela. Yeah, he seems fair, and to be honest, he's a really good hitter as well. All right, there, out number one as Polly is down. Ty Murphy is 1 for 2, single in the second. A few more innings here this afternoon on a beautiful day as it is. Just a gorgeous day. Boy, I could be out here all day admiring how beautiful Mother Nature is. No balls and one strike. The pitch, that is right there. Up to short. And they'll get him by a step, out number 2. You know, during the time that we were in our hometown and when San Antonio took on Midland last week, that was something else during the start of a series. Yeah, sure was. Can't believe it's already been last week when they had that rain and short on a crowd of fans there at San Antonio. Yeah, for sure there, Bob. But now just a beautiful day. The sun is out. No clouds. Well, we had a few clouds from time to time, but otherwise generally clear. Even for this ball game this afternoon. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count now, and so far bottom of the 6th inning. Straight ahead right after this. That one is blistered. High in the air, Lucas Dunn gets one. It is gone. A home run. And now tied at 4. One of the missions are getting up there, and now the lead of 4 has evaporated. Yeah, they only had 2 to catch up with them, and boy, they caught up with them. How you like that? Yep. I bet Vanasco is kicking himself on that home run. He might be, John. We're getting a few clouds right there. Yeah, that's right there for the ball. The count now 1-0. Walk in the second is 0 for 1. Shortstop Ray Patrick Ditter coming in. Shortstop for San Antonio. That's a strike right there. It's 1-1. Here's pitch, and that is right there out of play, foul. So still hanging on. 1-2, one more time. That's a high pop-up right there. All outfielders give a chase. Second baseman runs it down. He calls off the center and right fielders to get that one. A run on a hit, no errors, and nobody left on for San Antonio. Boy, the bottom of the 6th coming up. We are deadlocked at 4 as Drillers coming to bat for the bottom of the 6th. Dalton Rushing is set to go. When we return, it's 4-4 our tie. Well, bottom of the sixth inning for the Drillers, right now on the Drillers Baseball Network. Dalton Rushing coming in now as that's a strike inside. It's 0-1. Javian Sandridge, second man up in relief for San Antonio here in this one. Pops that one foul. The count now 0-2. 0-2 one more time. Right there. Boy, get him down. Out number 3 as he goes down retired. Designated hitter is Brandon Lewis. 1 for 2. Triple RBI and a run. And that one is blistered. Uh-oh, it is gone. It is out of here. Straight away center, and it is gone. Well, Drillers retake back the lead against San Antonio. It's now 5-4. Well, it could be their ball game or San Antonio's ball game today, John. Yeah, they're battling it out. It's like home run derby today. Yeah, it sure is. Logan Wagner coming in, 1 for 2 of the day. Pitch to him, and that's going to be line drive intercepted. No play as that'll be first on that one. So Noah Miller coming in now. Set to go, double play possibility. That one is out of play, foul, and now go to a picnic area out there to the right field area. No balls, 1 strike to Miller. That one is lined up to left. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Chris Newell.
That'll bring up Chris Newell. Newell coming in, ready to go. The stretch, and that's going to be right there. And they won't get him. That's a pass ball and a wild pitch on him. Ouch. You can't afford to get something like that in the dirt. Yeah, I know, Bob. That will really destroy you later. Yeah, I sure would. 1 ball, no strike, second and third now. And that's going to be extra bases. 1 run scores, 2 runs score. And boy, the Drillers are back at it again as few innings come and go. Don't make anything happen, but Tulsa now getting in 7-4. So a 2-run RBI triple. And that'll bring in Chris Allen. Boy, and that looks like it's going to do for Javian Sandridge. He lost all of his confidence.
Now pitching.
And third reliever for San Antonio is Jose Luis Reyes. Boy, got to say, John, that was tough on him. We all knew that he was going to be taken out at some point. The 2 runs, most for sure, did it.
Ball, that's out.
Well, Reyes will start his pitch right there outside. 1-0 the count now. Single in the 5th is 1 for 3. One ball, no strikes, runner at third, 1 away, 7-4 Drillers. That is foul, and the count now is, what is it? 1-1, okay.
Ball 2.
That one outside for a ball. The count now 2-1. Two balls and one strike the count. The pitch to him. That one fouled, and the count now 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. The pitch. That one is fouled off, and he'll see another. 2-2 one more time. That is high in the air, and that's going to get down. Base hit. 4-run difference for Tulsa as they come in, and boy, they're closer more than ever to a double-digit ball game like they were last night. That 11-1 final against San Antonio was pretty good.
Yeah, it sure was, John. And boy, the missions. A 2-run for Tulsa would put them up 10-4.
Boy, and next batter up is Taylor Young as he comes in. Here's the pitch. That's fouled off, and the count now 1-1. One ball, one strike. Down and in, and that is foul. So that's 1-2. One and two, one more time. High in the air, up the left. Howell gets under. Makes the grab, and that is out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, David Keith.
Got to bring in Davon Keith. Drying up now. And the pitch. That's right there. Intercepted by Ditter. Right to De La Cruz. Inning over. Ouch. They get 4 runs on 5 more hits. No errors. And no one on base for Tulsa. 7th inning coming up. The Drillers lead at 8-4. Brandon Valenzuela leads off the 7th when we come back.
Top of the seventh for San Antonio right now on the Drillers Baseball Network. Well, Brandon Valenzuela coming in, boy, down 8-4, 4 runs in this one. That one hit to the shortstop, throw to first, and plenty of time out number one.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Howell.
Well, that's top of the lineup for San Antonio is left fielder Corey Howell stepping in. Boy, evidently, if tonight the wind surge goes up against Frisco, Rough Riders win that ball game later on, they'll get a few more inches closer to San Antonio in the second place area. Yeah, I know. With Midland being in first place, they really got a fighting chance. Yeah, they do. Right there, out number two.
Now batting,
2 away now, and Marcos Castellon coming in. 1 for 3, a solo shot last time up, first inning.
Ball one.
That one down and in, 1 ball and no strikes. Well, we're about mid-afternoon. It's about 3 o'clock, right, Bob? Almost 3. So just a pretty afternoon for all of us here. And for this Wednesday, it sure is nice. That one hit right there, first base, and that ends the inning. Well, no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one on base for San Antonio. 7th inning stretch now in effect. The Drillers lead San Antonio 8-4. Griffin, Lockwood, Powell will lead it off, bottom of 7 when we come back from the stretch inning.
All right, bottom half of the seventh inning as we're ending our stretch at the ballpark. Had a good time stretching right there, Bob.
Yeah, sure did. It's good to get up and stretch your legs.
High in the air up to center. Mears will make the grab.
Now batting, the
And that
catcher,
is out number one.
Rushing.
Tomorrow evening, 7:05. Thursday night baseball for all of us. Weekend baseball left for Tulsa. That is just about it. Drillers have no more home games left of this 2024 season. They do hit on the road to Wichita right after this one. High in the air, and that's over the wall.
Timeout. Ground rule double.
And that's a ground rule double as the right fielder Marcos Castellon tries to corral that one from getting away. Boy, just couldn't catch up with it. He nearly had it.
The designated
Well, the designated hitter coming up now. That is Brandon Lewis. Takes a strike inside for that one, and it's 0-1. No balls, one strike the count now to Lewis. That's a strike inside, it's 0-2. No balls, two strikes the count. The pitch. And that is right off of him. Can he recover? Yes, he got him.
now batting,
Boy, nearly sideswiped right there on that play. Well, Logan Wagner coming in, 2 for 3, a triple. 2 outs, runner at second, 8-4 here in the bottom of the seventh. Right there, swinging and miss, and the count now 0-1. No balls, one strike. The pitch, swing and a miss right there. The count now 0-2.
Balls, two strikes.
Well, pretty good. And now Reyes, hopefully everything will
0-1.
get better. Evidently with, I don't know, Bob, I think we should be back on. Runner at second, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away here in this one. That's a swing and a miss, and boy, he gets him on that one, and that will end the inning. Well, still an 8-4 lead for Tulsa. They lead 4 against San Antonio. Top of the 8th inning, and center fielder Joshua Mears will lead it off for the Missions. We're back here for more Texas League baseball. It's the Tulsa Drillers 8, San Antonio 4.
Top of the eighth inning for San Antonio, right now the Drillers Baseball Network. Well, center fielder is Joshua Mears as he comes in. Now set to go here for the top of the eighth for the Mission. Says that's a curveball down and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Aaron Ochespian and Michael Peterson warming up in for relief for Tulsa.
No, that's low.
That went down and outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Boy, they need a lot to come back in this one, right, Bob?
Yeah, I gotta say,
They need at least 5 to catch up with the Drillers. Being down 4, yeah, good luck. You're only guaranteed 3 more outs of this game. Well, actually, about 6. Still have the top of the 8th and ninth innings to do. And evidently,
Count is 3
still
and 2.
doing good, but that's count now full at 3 and 2. Michael De La Cruz coming now on deck for San Antonio, and that's a swing and a miss right there as he blew it right by him.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Michael De La Cruz coming in. He's 1 for 3. That is fouled, and the count now 0-1. Right there in the count now 0-2. Swing and a miss right there. De La Cruz gets out, and that's out number 2.
the third baseman, Graham Hawley.
The next batter up is third baseman Graham Polly. He strides in. Well, it takes that one for a ball. The count now 1-0. And right there, it's 1-1. That's out and in, 1-2. That one hard hit, high in the air up to center. Center fielder makes the grab, and that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one on for San Antonio. We're at bottom of the 8th inning coming up. It's 8-4 Tulsa in this one. So back from Morris, Noah Miller will lead it off for the bottom of the 8th coming up.
Bottom of the eighth inning for the Drillers, right here on the Drillers Baseball Network. Well, Noah Miller coming in now for Tulsa is 8, 9, and 1 due up half of the eighth inning here in this one. Here's the pitch. That's inside for a strike, and it's 0-1. Well, after today, 4 games left for the Drillers homestand. That's right, John, and after this, the Drillers head up to Wichita there at the porch. Yeah, they sure do. It's pretty nice to see the Wind Surge and Drillers go head-to-head. Yeah, sure is, but that one's up to left field for a base hit. We go back to San Antonio after this series is done. Yeah, we do, John. Springfield will be waiting for us when we arrive starting Tuesday night. 6-game finale in San Antonio, and that's going to be pretty good. Yeah, it sure is, John. And yeah, the Texas League season is almost over. Playoff rounds coming the 17th and 18th. Game 3, possible the 20th, which that's Friday. That'll be pretty good right there. They get one. They should have looked at second for a double play. But I don't know what they were thinking. They must be thinking of watching movies tonight. Yeah, for sure. Well, next batter up is Chris Allen. The pitch right there and in for a strike. It's 0-1. I know Reyes might be a young man at heart, but he still needs to hang out and do more pitches. Yeah, he needs to stay on the mound for San Antonio. I mean, that's what he really needs to start doing. Yeah, for sure. 1 ball, 1 strike to Eileen. That's a swing and a miss. The changeup gets him out fold.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's 1-2. Here's the pitch to him. Strike 3. Get him down.
Now that second baseman, Taylor.
Second baseman is Taylor Young. 1 for 4, double and a run. 2 outs. Runner at second, number 70. Noah Miller. That is right there. Hit the done. Flipped the first inning over. Well, no runs on a hit, no errors. 1 left for Tulsa. Top of the 9th inning for San Antonio coming up. And we'll be right back. It's 8-4 Drillers. New arm set to go in this one when we come back. Top of the 9th for San Antonio. Right now in the Drillers Baseball Network.
For the Drillers,
Well, Aaron Ochabian,
Aaron Oceanbine.
Oceanbine, okay, so I was mispronouncing his name.
Kai.
Oceanbine coming in now as he'll greet up Kai Murphy. 6, 7, 8, due up top of 9 in the order. 8-4, San Antonio needs 5 to catch up, and so far they're battling it out. They're having a pretty good day. Hit the first, pass to the pitcher Oceanbine, and that is out number 1.
Second baseman, Lucas Dunn.
Lucas Dunn coming in, 1 for 2, solo home run in the 6th inning. Boy, the Missions need some little extra defense, but evidently I think Drillers have this one in today's stockings. John Rooney and Michael Peterson coming as they'll warm up. A lefty and a righty for the Drillers.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That one is off the plate for ball 2. The count now 2-0. 2 more outs, and Tulsa will take game 2. 2-0. Swing and a miss on a splitter. So 2-1 the count now to Dunn. And that's a swing and a miss right there. Count now 2-2. That is up to right, and that's a base hit. Looks like a stand-up double for Lucas Dunn.
The batter,
And he is there.
Ray Patrick Ditter.
Ray Patrick Ditter coming in as he's set to go. Runner at second, 1 away. Pitch to him, swing and a miss right there, and the count now 0-1. Walk in the second is 0 for 2. Boy, a beautiful day, and hope we see another day like this, especially on Sunday. That'd be really nice. That is high in the air. It gets down, a base hit. Boy, that one off the right fielder's glove.
Catcher, Brandon Valenzuela.
And now they're getting in hot water. Boy, San Antonio needs a 3-run shot to put them up to a 1-run deficit.
Now pitching for the Drillers, number 30.
Braden Fisher coming in now as he will warm up. Get on the mound for Tulsa. And so far, 97 on a 4-seam slider, 2-seam fastball, 3 pitches to choose from for Fisher. And the same name as our late princess, Carrie Fisher. Died on December 26, a day after Christmas, back in 2017. Oh, it was 16. Oh, that's right. I do apologize about that. That one is hard hit, high in the air, up to right. And here comes the tag up. And that's a run in to score for San Antonio, as it'll be a sac fly. So, yes, it was December 26, 2016. Pretty much a day after Carrie Fisher, who is known as Princess Leia there in Star Wars.
0-1.
Day after that, her mother died too. That was December 27th of 2016.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Evidently, The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker were pretty good films there in Star Wars, bringing back some pretty good, memorable faces. Yeah, I gotta say, John, that's why we have May the 4th. It's a pretty good day in the Texas League.
2-2 the count.
So the home
games that everybody has at a Texas League, the home team will dress up in Star Wars uniforms.
Full count.
Yeah, that's for sure. So yeah, I really wish that this game, MLB The Show 24, had those type of uniforms. And that way, on that day, we would celebrate and commemorate Star Wars Day.
Ball four.
Yeah, that's for sure there, John. Well, on the full count, ball four issued as Corey Howell gets on first. Marcos Castellon, the solo shot in the first. 1 for 4 coming up now. Boy, final out here in this game, and that's going to be lifted high in the air up to right field. And that'll do it. So, 8-5 finish for Tulsa. And boy, that would make the home team go home happy today. So San Antonio 74 over 52. Drillers getting their 59th. So they're about 4 or 5 away from Northwest Arkansas. So I tell you one thing, Bob, they are out of time and they need to win a lot. They need 6 against San Antonio and 6 against Wichita. Yeah, I gotta say, John, it's pretty much not going the way that we all thought it would. For the Drillers, it would be a lot to get going. That is for sure.
First for the victorious Drillers, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors, they left 6 runners on base. For the Mission, 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors, they left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Well, I gotta say, today it was a pretty good and evidently, pretty much it was a pretty good one. Yep, our final score today, 8-5, as they'll beat San Antonio by a lot. But anyway, really good. Well, tomorrow evening we'll get things going. Drillers and San Antonio pick it up again at 7 o'clock. Everybody will start together. That means all 10 teams in the Texas League will go at it. And pretty good on that. Well, for everybody, it's a beautiful afternoon. Go out and enjoy yourselves. Won't stay on for too long. So final score, Tulsa Drillers 8 runs on 14 hits, no errors. Brandon Lewis is the winner or player of the game. 2 for 4, a home run, 3 bases. Winner on the mound for Tulsa is Ricky Vanasco. JVN Sandridge is the loss for San Antonio, and the save, Braden Fisher will get right there on the win. Well, I gotta say, everybody playing this evening, so that's gonna be really good. But anyway, have a good day, and see y'all soon.